Good afternoon. This is Loren Sutherland with Zone 5 here at SEMICON, and I'm honored to be here with Stan Myers, CEO of SEMI, who has been CEO for 15 years and on the board for 24.
Right.
And in those years, Stan, what are your favorite memories?
Oh, favorite memories is taking an association, double it in size and going global, fundamentally setting up regional presidents and really serving the members better with regional advisory boards feeding into the international board.
You've announced your retirement. Date is not certain yet. What do you see for SEMI in, say, 3 to 5 years?
Well, my vision for SEMI is it's going to grow probably. It'll take a long time to get back to the level we were in 2008 after the big downturn. But SEMI, we think in the next 4 or 5 years, we'll be back to a high $50, $60 million association. That's all going to come from expanding semiconductor-based markets, LEDs, MEMS, flexible electronics as they relate to organic substrates, that kind of thing is probably in the future. And of course PV, we're already in
right.
Photovoltaic and solar.
When they finally identify your successor, what words of wisdom will you offer him or her?
Oh, fundamentally my words of wisdom will be first to help that person get acquainted with the job, acquainted with the people around the world that make the industry go, and then for him to stay focused, stay patient, understand the values of the job and how they relate to SEMI value.
What would you
I should say SEMI member value.
SEMI member value. What would you say is the biggest difference between being CEO of an organization like Sumitomo, SUMCO, that you worked for so many years, and running a trade organization?
Well, of course, I never was with SUMCO. They didn't merge with Mitsubishi until after I left. But that's a good question. Certainly, in that, you know, you were 24 hours a day getting the product out, meeting the quality, these kind of things. And SEMI fundamentally is a service organization. We do sell booths and we do sell market statistics. We sell certain things like in standards. But in general, we are here to service our members in every way so that they can do a better job. And the other job that SEMI has is we represent a neutral collective voice in government activities, which a single company might have trouble doing that. So these are the kinds of activities that we do.
Okay. We first met, Stan, in 1979 when I think you were vice president of Siltech.
That's correct.
Then you moved up to Salem, Oregon.
You tried to recruit me, I think.
Very good memory. Then you moved up to Salem to run Mitsubishi for I forget how many years.
I actually ran Mitsubishi for 17 years, and the first 15 I ran them out of the Bay Area. My office was located in the Bay Area, but I did build two plants up there, and we did pretty good. We went from $20 million business to in excess of $280 million in that period of time.
Yeah, and as I recall, before they shut it down, it was 2 campuses, north and south.
Yeah, yeah. Probably something like a dozen buildings between the 2 campuses.
Yeah. Had the pleasure of being a supplier to them at one time, so got to see all that grow and hated to see it go away, but that's been the nature of consolidation in our business.
Well, we did basically there what I've tried to do at SEMI, and it took us about 3 to 5 years to build a solid strategic plan and operate that way, and we were successful. And that's what I've been trying to do at SEMI is build a strategy that makes sense to our members.
Besides cheering on the Stanford Cardinal, what's next for Stan Myers?
Well, there's a number of things I'm already involved in. Certainly the Silicon Valley Engineering Council I'm involved with. I'm involved with the Computer History Museum. So there'll be some of those kinds of things. And then I'm an advisor on some non-SEMI member boards.
Okay.
And I plan to just do that.
Visit Oregon fairly often?
Well, I have a place up in Camas, Washington, and 3 grandchildren and a daughter and a son-in-law. Then I have another place down near San Luis Obispo in Paso Robles, and I have another daughter and 2 grandkids there.
Yeah, as I recall, the Ducks play the Cardinal here this year.
That's right. It's a tough break for you guys in green now. I think the red will take over.
Stan, thanks for your guidance.
Thank you very much.
Best
I'm
of
not
luck.
sure it's that good a guidance.
It's been an honor to have worked with you and your organization for all these years. So.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
And have a great rest of the show.
Oh, thank you. And you guys too.